Today we're going to be talking all about Trunda. Hey, welcome! I'm LeilaFox. Today's lore story video is going to be for Trunda Giltmallet. Trunda is a legendary dwarf champion in Raid Shadow Legends, and I think it's not an understatement to say that she's definitely one of the most sought after champs in the whole game. Not only does she look amazing, she is a powerhouse. She hits like a truck. She's one of the strongest attack damage champions in the game. So before we actually get into her lore story, let's check out the Dwarf Lore faction as a whole. Masters of Hammer and Axe, the dwarves stood firm, thwarting the invading waves of Serath's minions as they attacked their homes deep beneath the mountains of Teleria. Now, to quench their thirst for revenge, the dwarves march onto the surface to take back in blood and gold what is rightfully theirs. Let's check out the lore story for Trunda from the Telerian Lore Book of Champions. Master balladeers know that a hero of legend often earns the title not just due his or her skill and courage, important as they are, but also by heeding a greater calling. Be that timely divine intervention or a twist of fate that leads them to greatness. For Trunda Giltmallet, fate had a mystery to solve. As a young and hopeful smith apprentice, Trunda had come across a collection of strange ore nuggets during one of the mining expeditions. Elder dwarves claimed these must have come from somewhere beyond the realm of Teleria, and indeed, they were nothing like she had seen before, harder than steel and buzzing with hidden power. No hammer could break them, no smelter had heat enough to bend this mysterious metal to its will. The magical properties of the ore were clear, and Trunda had spent well over a decade being tutored by the very best artisans the Dwarven Kingdom had to offer before she finally prevailed. With a dragon bone dust and alchemical fire, with rune-encrusted instruments and water from the purest mountain streams, Trunda forged a mighty mallet from the star metal ore. The invading hordes of Serath provided the final ingredient, and, with a droplet of demonic blood, the magic that lived within the metal had been unleashed. Her new weapon in hand, Trunda joined her kindred in repelling their hatred foe. Each strike pealed like thunder, blasting demons with arcs of eldritch lightning and setting them ablaze with the fires of the primordial forge. Such was Trunda's fury and skill that the king himself praised the young warrior and held a feast in her honor. Now, with Serath's minions well and truly on the run, Trunda turns her attention to the king's expedition to the surface. She is a hero of her people, and the lust for adventure fills her spirit. Surely, there are yet many deeds worthy of Trunda Giltmallet's rising legend, and she is determined to find out. Alright, that was the story for Trunda Giltmallet, and I have to say, I really like it. A champion like Trunda, like I said, somebody that's just so cool looking. Like when you look at her, not only is her character design amazing, I mean, you look at that hammer, the way that it glows, it's obviously imbued with magic. And I love how this story kind of took that turn, where they're saying that the dwarves found this magical ore that didn't look like it belonged in their realm, like it looked like it came from someplace else. And how Trunda spent a good portion of her life trying to learn how to pretty much get the powerful abilities out of that ore and how to make it work for her, and how she ended up grabbing other magical elements as well too, and crafted this hammer by hand pretty much to kind of create this awesome weapon of destruction that we see. So I really love how they did that, and they talk about how she's a hero of her people, how she fights evil, she fights Serath, basically how she's thwarting them back because they're scared of her, which again makes sense because when you see her in the game, she is quite the powerhouse. Leave me some comments down below what you think for the lore story for Trunda. Was it everything you hoped it would be? And thanks so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more videos up here in the playlist on the top right.